Vegas. This for the haters. I make a lot of new money. When it's not savers. Be liking my flavor. I think it's cause. On the res. Watch out for this. I never switch. I never switch. I never switch. I never switch. Ice in the wrist. Ice in the wrist. Ice in the wrist. Ice in the wrist. Ice in the wrist.
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked, long that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my fit. Ex slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP.
Coach, from the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Houston Texans. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory. And Eddie's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
On the ground, this is Johnson. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Remember, Prater has hit from 64 earlier in his career. This one not quite as long, but good from distance nonetheless. Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Texans have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run it with Johnson. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go, brother. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? They responded to the challenge.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree In there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taylor now returning it. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From the red zone now, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Texans, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, D-line, let's get it now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the 1st quarter of play will come to an end. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deion Buchanan coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Safety's creeping. Check 9, check 9. Back, what?
On 1st down, Wilson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Wilson eluding the pressure right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wilson forced out to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I'm starting to wonder if this...
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
To try again after the sack. Watson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A gain there of 21 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, it's Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half, not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. It's complete. Stills. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Going deep here for Stills. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Lions take over.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this? And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's on into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
24. Let's get off the field.
On first down, Watson going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. A final shot before the break, Watson. Now he's flushed out left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's going to air one out, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills, 78 yards, and the Texans push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now it's Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down, Detroit. 16 yards on the pickup. Wilson now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Wilson to throw. Steps away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wilson throwing again. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Agnew now to return. And a 7-yard return following a punt to 45 yards. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes and try and shake their guys free.
You're right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And it's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A pass there over the middle to start things out, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Being shaped, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jason Verrett, he'll get the sack as he provides the heat off the corner.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff looking right, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Hey, 59! Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Watson now going to run the option right. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That 2nd down play nets a -4. The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10. 55. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21.
Faking the give, now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check Mike 21.
1st and goal at the 5.
Let's go, D, let's go. Mike 24. Alert, alert. Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. We ain't giving up nothing today.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On second and 11 now. Wilson, flush to his right. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Or has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Right back to him on 1st down. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Watson now going to run the option right. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
That's it. 19. Mike 40. Rip left, rip left. Watch the ship, watch the ship. 55. Ship, watch the ship. Check 31, check 31. Down and go. Down and go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, Ken.